video. Welcome YouTube. Like YouTube's only the only people who see it right away. Except super fast people that are on the desktop. Can't see the mountains and shit. Was it that year, last year, as foggy? Bro, look at this. For a second I thought it's like a gun shell. Shotgun shell, but no, it's something else. But I have no idea what. It's just a plastic container, I guess. Should clean it up. Ah, man. Is that content? Picking up trash. Kinda is, I guess. But I always forget not to touch my face. Look how red it is. It seems not good. It seems unnatural. Like this whole beach. It's not real. Fake beach. Still kinda nice, and a lot of people enjoy it in summer. Crystal clear waters where I swim every day 20 kilometers, catch fish with my bare hand. Can recommend hoodie. Definitely feels warmer and a lot of hair. Doesn't hurt. You look like a hobo, but at least you're warm. In the face. And the neck. I feel like the beard protects your like frontal neck, whatever that's called. Your house. One of my viewers made me mold. He might be in chat right now also. Saying chat didn't like me as much as last time. At the snipe. How does he know? How can he analyze 3,000 viewers chat? And what does it matter? And I feel like, for me, I write in Ginny's chat sometimes, you know. And one time she actually read it out. I actually should like make a clip from that, although I'm not sure how cool it is. But yeah, most of the time people don't read your message, and then you just, as a normal person, I think you just give up. Others just keep spamming. But yeah, overthinking. Not molding at the end of the year. Happy New Year, everybody. Feels like since the day's getting longer, it's already New Year. And yeah, I saw there was like another sniper, and I kind of know that guy also. And I even wrote him that Ginny's in the area, but maybe he saw it himself also. I'm not sure, at least that's what he said. And yeah. People in chat were not perfectly nice to him also. And you can get the clat shut up. Yeah, he didn't bring the cheese. That's why. So I had jogging with almost no clothes. The Araf style. But I guess when you're running, yeah, And it's not that cold also right now. But I like to be comfy. I heard it all before. Fucking earworm. But yeah, crazy end of the year, not gonna lie. Was in holiday in Spain, Canary Islands, West Africa, and chili snack. The beaver or something. Today I watched a video about these massive trees that still exist in some place of the world. It's crazy. Crazy stuff. Where the hell are we even going? I could go to that one beach place, but I'm not totally convinced. Merlin, where are you for your chat strike? Or what's it called? Guy had a streak. I mean, the guy had like a 30 view streak. Holy shit, I never seen that big number. Nobody around. Ah, so nice. Everybody probably getting ready to eat. Lunchtime. I have some Serrano ham with me. I don't get it how it works, but they have like $2 Serrano ham now in my shop also. It's not as good as the one in Spain, but $2, dude. Can't complain. Maybe the pigs suffer a lot, and that's why it's cheap. Well, I'm so glad soon I've paid off this phone, although it's still months, but yeah, it was 2 years overall. And then finally I can pay off a new one, or I don't even know, or I just have more money around. I really have to maximize my money and also invest more in the stream, I guess. Can't even see the other shore. And I also gotta stop being a lazy bum. It's very hard though as an old man. And I gotta remember to act more crazy on stream, and in general act more, I feel like. After all, it is a show. Then you could make a huge ballista out of this. That's what I always think. Which reminds me of the Roman Empire. Every day, dude. Every day. Chat is dead. Ah. Oh, maybe we should walk down there. It's kind of cooler. Also, the water seems to be low, otherwise it wouldn't be that wide of a beach. $11 already. Holy shit. That means 50 minutes after the full hour. Bum, bum, bum. Oh. I wonder how similar it is, like in other places, that the church ding-dongs every 15 minutes in different codes. I know it is similar in some places, but maybe it's more unique than I think. But in Switzerland, almost everywhere, they have like the 15 minutes ding-dong church. And then at full hour, it makes as many bell hits as the hour. But it's kind of funny also. It doesn't do like, when it's 1 o'clock, it doesn't do 13. It does like 1 in the afternoon. And it does it even in the night, which is kind of annoying. Although I'm pretty sure that varies also. But I feel like I've heard it in the night. And that's kind of stupid. Yeah. And the bell also, it makes like a circle, the sound, right? And that's allegedly also to bless. It's like a circle AOE blessing. But nowadays people don't look at it like that anymore, I think. But that's like more of the origin. And yeah, the time thing, I guess, it's actually nice to know when it's the time. Somebody put like a candle. It's like a graveyard candle. They're remembering somebody. Should we light it up? Or just leave it be, I guess. But yeah, 07 to this person. Is there a car in the bathroom? Is that my body? Might be. Might be working hours. Yes. But they were like smiling. Ah, look, it's the influencer. I do the voice again. Can't get up anymore. We're stuck down here now. actually. Maybe. Yeah, here. Almost like a stair. It's a good spot also to maybe eat some ham. Because you can just put the cam on here. Eating the ham. Position in the cam. And look at these old kind of steps. They're kind of cool also. Not sure if they were really steps, but yeah. Just protruding stones. You see them here and there. It's kind of cool, even though I'm not 100% sure about the function. Technology. Can't see anything. Guys, I'm in the void. Help. Hello, allow. Where am I? I can't see. It's so misty. What's good, allowing? You wanna see my hand? My $2 hand? Oh yeah. It's allegedly the real deal and it doesn't look too bad. Kinda has some weird coloring. Oh, it's open also. I wrecked it so hard. Wow. The ham or the mist? It doesn't taste bad, but somehow already if something's more expensive, it feels like it tastes better. Yeah, it looks good. But sometimes it has like this kind of like off coloring, almost like a rainbow also. And I guess it's from the fat, but how does it really happen? How do magnets work? No idea. Plastic is cuffed. It's kind of annoying that they put like plastic in between to separate it. Seems kind of dumb also. Feels luxurious, but a little bit unnecessary. Yo, Sabo, was geht ab? Wouldn't it mold quicker without the plastic? You mean the whole package Or you mean the one inside, you know, there's like some between the layers. And yes, Habo, have you heard the news yet? 2 days ago I ate together with Ginny TTY, international famous streamer, in the restaurant. After sniping her, after she came here again. I only had to take a 10-minute bus ride. Climbing up the ladder. Yeah, it was nice. First the holidays and then this, man. If you don't expect anything, somehow it turns out not too bad. Yeah, now I'm in the lore, I feel like. I'm somewhere in there in the back rooms. And she might come again. She even said like, ah, if I come again, will you snipe me again or something like that. Yeah. Elite streamer. And what about you, man? Yeah, between the layers. I don't know, like, you mean molding, like growing together, or mold, like the bat mold? Because I think both can be a word. But it clearly is so that you can easier separate it. This is probably like last year's ham. Definitely has some off coloring. But yeah, that's like, it's like preserved processed meat anyway. 3-day Christmas, oh nice. Nothing new on the rise. Yeah, I'm not really international streamers, but I know you're joking, and you know that I was joking. Yada yada. But it's crazy, man, you know? Like, who would I rather eat with? 6'7", by the way. Ginny, the streamer that I kind of know parasocially, or like the King of England. Kind of her, you know, even though the King would maybe give me more follows. Connection C networking, yeah. That's something that I have to accept as truth, even though sometimes I don't want to. It's about being content when you snipe, but also if you can charm with them and this and that. If you can hang out with anybody, that's good. But yeah, some of my social skills definitely could use some work. And I'm not sure I can still improve it that much. Oh man, my eye bags. Fucking hell. Looks like I got stung or something. Power. Join the dark force. Solo warrior. Yeah. It's true, it's true. And honestly, with people that are like as cool and as chill as Jenny at least seems from what I know, yeah, it's like, it's not even effort, you know. It was easier to hang out than with other people. Hello, Robin. And yeah, you can be really successful solo also, but for me, like, a lot of my energy is like gone. I had huge energy when I was younger, but it's not the same anymore. And then you can really achieve a lot also solo. And of course, it's always good to connect and network and this and that. But it's insane also what a single person can do if you really put the mind to it. The will. I'm 41, dude. I'm 41. I don't look 41, but I'm 41. And there's a lot of issues, dude. But yeah, I'm a little bit more positive somehow over the last few years. I'd always get like 1% positive buff. Yeah. Yeah, I could totally pull off 30 or something. And maybe I should also. Could start to lie. Because I don't want a 40-year-old girlfriend. Most time they lie also when they're like actually like 50. Or 61, or 59, or 67. And do you watch a lot of streams or not really? I don't watch that many also, but over the years I feel like I'm definitely a little bit, I know some stuff about it. Too much men in Switzerland, yeah. Compared to other countries, probably. But that's kind of like for the most of the first world, I feel like. It's more competition. Some people walked by. And the dude was certainly laughing, smiling, I guess, something. And the woman was like, oh, the sun is almost coming out. Cinema. You don't care about Swiss girls anymore? I care more about Swiss girls nowadays, but there is definitely also a lot of variety, let's say it like that. It's not like all Swiss girls can be generalized. International woman, yeah. Honestly, most of us in the first world, we are already international people, at least in our reach. But in our hearts and blood, of course, we are still European Pika-chats. I take it back, all people are the same. The experiences I made are enough for decades. Ah, that sucks. For me, it's exactly the opposite. I had a lot of foreign women, and I made terrible experiences with some of them. And now I think, yeah, Swiss would be better. But that's just the bias that you get from life experience, I guess. Same as like some events can maybe make you racist or can make you anti-racist. Like if you get bullied by Nazis, then you become anti-racist. If you get bullied by foreigners, then you become a Nazi maybe. Just saying. Sounds stupid, but yeah. It can be that simple. Over years and years, I guess. Yeah, dating apps are kind of useless, it's true. I have it, but I don't really use it a lot. And recently I actually got some matches close by. But I also worry about the quality of women on these apps, not gonna lie. It's probably still the best to just meet somebody personally somehow, which is not impossible. But it kind of limits you in another way also. Yeah, one time went on a Tinder date, but it's many years ago, and then the first few things she like explained to me that she's like has mental issues. She takes pills and she's like borderline or whatever. Oh my god. And of course she didn't look as good as in the picture. It was a pretty big turnoff also. And then she was like Italian and talking about her father or something. But like from Switzerland, like generational Italian, so to speak. But yeah, some of the newer ones, the newer matches that I got, they might be real. But also you never know when it's real and when not. And there's this one beautiful woman, but she never writes back somehow. And yeah, I always get like a million fucking third worlders, like from Asia or Africa. Little doggy. Hello. You don't want to be a stepdad. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, there's a million other hand dad. Ja, der wäre fein gewesen.
Sorry.
Kein Problem.
Ja, das Fleisch, ja.
Ja, das schmeckt halt schon gut. Daheim gibt es sicher etwas. Eddie. Oh, she said sorry. So cute. I feel like when people have dogs and they bark at you, they never say sorry. But this cute little dog just wanted my hand. Yeah, there's a lot of women with children. Like, oh, I already have children. I don't want any more. And a lot of these women with like, they say like they're 40, but they're probably 50, and they still hope that they get this 30-year-old rich, tall giga chat. But yeah, that's how it is, I guess. I mean, I still hope also that I get this 25-year-old beautiful woman. Is that my cigarette? I always take my trash with me, even the cigarette butts. And yeah, I used to believe a lot in women intuition, but why is there so many single moms when women have good intuition? Maybe they have good short-term intuition though. I feel like women are better in detecting lies, although it's hard to say if that's just real or not. And yeah, really cute though. Yeah. I believe you guys can get lucky even on the dating apps. But yeah, it has some advantages and some disadvantages from real life. I feel like the best way to meet women is still like at your workplace, because you're there so much. And also if you would go to church maybe, even though that sounds kind of cringe and weird, but church honestly could be good. Or like places where like dancing courses, or like book clubs, any kind of clubs, sport or whatever, if there's any women around at least. All that stuff. It's honestly, it shouldn't be that hard. But yeah, who's talking? But I feel like my heart's almost healed again, and I'm ready to get it erect again. And of course the sex, dude. It's just a part of life. It's like evolutionary stuff. I watched a set of documentation that claimed that statistically you need 50 matches for one date. As a man or as a woman? Or is it like, does it not matter? It's not efficient. Yeah. You know, I used to be okay also with chatting online, like, hello, how are you? What are you doing? Where are you from? Blah, blah, blah. But nowadays I'm so tired of this shit, because I did it and it feels like it never paid really off. I mean, it paid off short term, but not long term. And now I'm sick of it. Like, I want to meet and then we see. But yeah, what's sad about the dating apps is also like the taller you are as a man, it's definitely easier. Except if you're really ugly otherwise, of course. But I guess, yeah, if I would work on it a little bit, then maybe I could improve my profile as well. But yeah, I didn't, like, I used to make also a lot of pictures of myself, this and that, try to make a good one, but nowadays also I just take some and then I upload whatever. And I have some old pictures also, like most people. But only in the back. In the front there's up-to-date ones. Because I don't want to be that guy that goes there and then I look like 20 years older than my picture. I'm gonna burn if I go to church, yeah. That happens. You're gonna sweat like a whore in church. gonna be hotter than a $2 pistol. Yeah. Yeah, and also I hate to listen to all that bullshit for nothing, you know, in a way. And flirting and seducing, I used to enjoy it also, or have motivation for it because I wanted to fuck, I guess. And then I fell in love after fucking. Yeah, and now, yeah, I feel like a grown man also, which is kind of like a good thing. Like I can control my urges a tiny bit better. But that makes you also less motivated to run after the women. And sometimes the women even want that, right? They want you to put in effort, but you don't even know that person. Like, how are you gonna put in effort? Yeah, whatever. And I have some women also, like I matched such a long time ago, and then sometimes I'm horny, and then I'm like texting them after matching them 2 years ago, and still somehow we didn't unmatch, and then she answers like a week later, and then a week later I don't even care about her anymore already, but she's still there. I feel like I should unmatch all of them, but I have so many matches, like thousands or I don't know, hundreds. To click 100 times to unmatch everybody, that's so much work also. And as a man on Tinder, you get ads. Like, I don't know if you guys get ads, or you can also watch ads and then you have more likes. Oh, so stupid. And for a while they had like this daily thing. When you log in daily, you get like a bonus. You have like one super like. Oh guys, I have one super like. Oh. Whatever. And many people also want to text me on WhatsApp, and I don't know if I really want to give everybody my number. Feels like they holding you until they find somebody better, yeah. And I'm pretty sure Tinder and also other apps, they have like these algorithms which they how they know to keep you in the app a little bit more and longer and engaged, even though it's not necessarily real. But it's not too bad also. But by the way, what other dating apps are out there? I searched on the Google App Store, and there's not that many dating apps. Like there used to be more. I don't get it. Sometimes they say it's not available. What does that mean? They want to make money at the end. Yeah, that too. Don't give away so many likes. You never reach the max. Okay, that's crazy. You know, like most men, how they use Tinder is like either you swipe all the time or you click the like all the time until they're used up. That's how most men use it. But it's, of course it's not good. But when you look at every picture, man, and then you read the bio and whatever, and then you don't even know if it's a real person. So much effort. But I saw they have like a new feature which seems kind of cool, that you can text them. You see their profile and you can text them already, or at least for me that seems to kind of work. Or maybe there will be a pop-up, oh, you have to pay or whatever. Yeah. And I know a woman who actually pays for Gold Tinder, which is kind of crazy also as a woman. But yeah, she's expired, dude. You search biological woman. Transgender, oh my god. Yeah. I had a lot of different bios also, like, but I don't know how much it affects anything at all, if women even read it. And what I really hate is also like you match with like a beautiful woman or whatever, and then you write something and then she unmatches, and then it's like, oh my god. You have to write the exact perfect thing, which is like impossible, like. And now it even gives you recommendations, like AI recommendations of what you can write. And I feel like, depending on what mood this person is in, it varies a lot what you should write. Sometimes you might even write like, oh, you want to fuck, and it might be good, you know what I mean? But most of the time, it's probably not. I haven't even tried, you know. Or maybe I did a long time ago. I don't know how to start chatting. I do something wrong, that's for sure, yeah. But I also feel like the women expect you to chat first, at least the good women, or I don't even know if that's a criteria, but most women expect you to write first, and I feel like it's better also if you write first, but I don't know what to write also. And there was one that I matched that's local also, and I saw her in the supermarket with a guy, so I don't even know, man. Yeah. What if she's cheating? But in her bio it said like, oh, I'm looking for something real or whatever. Maybe I wait now until they message me, because 90% of cases they unmatch me after first message for no reason. yeah, you don't have to think about, like, I totally get it, you know, but you shouldn't care, and just keep texting them anyway, and try different things. And yeah, if there's something there, you know, if they look at you and you look at them and both kind of like it, then most likely something will happen. But yeah, women have probably so many matches more than us. Cheating is bad, yeah. Cheating is bad, it's true. But like Tinder apps and stuff like that definitely make it much easier. Yeah, you never know who you're doing, you know. Makes the most sense to meet people locally, yeah. Like that's the other thing, like if somebody's like 50 kilometers away, like, that's not worth it, in my opinion. Even though you are tempted to do it, especially when you're horny. Trying to see how many chat message I missed. Which is like they're holding you until they find somebody better. Yeah, that sucks also. But that's kind of like, sadly, a little bit of a female thing. Like, females, they sometimes use men as stepping stones, and it is a little bit in their nature. It's like evolutionary, it's kind of understandable also. Same as we try to spread our seed far and wide, evolutionary, with many women. They try to have a high quality of men, biologically, for having kids. But of course, some don't even want to have kids or are too old. And yet a transgender do it all. But at least you know how to spot them. That's already good. Imagine, like, I learned recently that if you have sex with a transgender but you don't know it, like she or he didn't tell you, then it's technically rape also, at least in some countries. So you have to think about that also. Like, if they trick you into it, they basically kind of raped you. And yeah, it does happen to men, and it's not right. It's not right. But yeah, not the best topic also. I guess people who need to get to know you, the real you. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, women definitely, like, we should be maybe more understandable about the whole chatting thing and whatever, because they need to know you, you know. Evolutionary also, again, or whatever. Or just because they're physically weaker in general, and maybe they had bad experiences too. They will want to know you a little bit, that you're normal, that you're not a danger. And even though normal sounds boring, it's kind of like important for women also, that you're not crazy, because they want to feel safe also. They have to feel safe, otherwise nothing's gonna happen. And of course there's these crazy women that want a crazy guy also, and they're maybe like super hot and they're really good at sex, whatever that means. They know all the positions and do all the dirty things. That's not necessarily the woman you want to go for. Or at least not long term. And she might fuck you up. Never stick your dick in crazy, that's what they say. If I'm horny, I go to prostitutes. I don't put effort in dating for sex, just one woman for my life. Yeah. Understandable also. I used to go to prostitutes a long time ago, but yeah, I don't feel it anymore, and also not enough money. Maybe if I had more money, I would go sometimes. And it probably would be good also for your mental health, in a weird way. Like, if you never have sex, then maybe it can be good. And also, like, going for like massages, for example. Why not? Like some hand job at the Korean spa. And yeah, kind of sucks how expensive it is also. But at the same time, the quality varies a lot with the price. There's also these like super expensive prostitutes that like act like they're your girlfriend and they come to holiday with you and everything. But that's kind of, that feels wrong also in many ways. For now I wonder if, did the dog lick my thing? Probably not, right? And there's like white points I see also. Is that fucking parasites? Is that why it's so cheap? What are these white spots? Might just be fat or something. Yeah, I'm not an expert also, to be honest, but I had like a lot of relationships way too early when I was young. By the time I was like, let's say 27, I had like several serious, more or less long-term relationships already. Yeah. And I was kind of like burned out and ready to settle down. And then tried to settle down with this one woman. And that was like the longest relationship, maybe like 5 years or something, or 7 years, I don't even know. And then after that, yeah, I don't know, I was a little bit burned out. But I cheated on her also. It's like, I wanted this long-term relationship, but I wanted to fuck other women also. It's a mess. But I feel like it's kind of natural as a man that you want to spread your seed. It's like hard to not be horny, but you can control yourself usually. But if you have a relationship that's more than 2, 3, 4 years, then something changes, like the attraction is definitely not the same anymore, and it's hard to get to the next level of a relationship, especially when young. Less sex, more stress, maybe, yeah. It is kind of fucked up how it seems so difficult sometimes, because the women want sex too, you know. It's not like the math wouldn't really add up. It would add up, I think. I was sorry at work, there's this guy, have some disabilities and not the smartest guy, but he found a woman, he cooked food for her, and then when I was about to have sex, she said that will be 200 euros. Oh my god. That really sucks. Yeah. Some women can become like that also. It's a little bit like prostitution, I guess. Or it is, but like a little bit scam prostitution. And yeah, what I learned also is most women from most countries, they are willing to marry you just for the passport. And it's not good, but it can work out. And it's the easiest way to get a woman. But I mean, it's not that easy also, but like they are willing to do it just for the social and economic rising. Bro, talking. We should be walking. Let's go. So the sun, it almost comes through, and on the mountain it's probably blue sky. I was thinking about going to the mountain, but now we don't have enough battery. I only prepared for short stream. Yeah, I'm trying not to get lost. I won't marry at all. It costs money for no reason, yeah. And marrying is not recommended anymore, but if you really find a good woman, then why not? If you have children and all that stuff. $50-50 after divorce. I mean, you can make like prenup, like these contracts, this and that. Or just get a rich woman, or don't have anything yourself. But yeah, in general, like for marrying, you should be together like years. And even then, it's not sure if it makes sense. And same with children. It would be good if you're together for a while before you have kids. But overall, kids are a part of like a real relationship, in my opinion. At least if you're in the age where you can have them. But who is good? Most girls are cheating nowadays, even if they're married, yeah. I think cheating used to be a thing in nature also, and for many centuries, potentially forever. It's also like a little bit evolutionary. And yeah, it really sucks, like, but there's also women that don't cheat, and sometimes they only cheat a little, and you kind of have to accept it. I don't know. But it's the same with men also. And there's also, again, this imbalance. Like, if you go, for example, to Thailand or whatever, like, so many of them would be so willing to sleep with you, you know. But here, maybe less. And sometimes they just grab your junk. I swear Thailand is where I learned also about how it feels if you get harassed by men. Or if a man gets harassed by women, like, and it kind of feels the same, you know, for them probably. And you don't even realize it as a man, only after. Like, ah, shit. You'll probably never find out. Hide their doings. Yeah, that's the other thing, like, they can be really good at hiding it, but honestly, you still have to believe and trust. And if you have a good woman, a good relationship, and hopefully a family one day, then there will be no space for cheating, and probably no motivation for it also. Or at least you can't make yourself crazy about it. Yeah, and women also always have like this, feels like these waves of different vibes, like same as like the period, and then the moments when they are the most fertile, they can be a little bit different also. The hormones, this and that. Both genders have their issues, or their tougher parts. I always try to understand women, but ever since I gave up trying to understand them, I feel like I understand them a little bit better. Still don't really understand them, of course. But that's maybe just not what we have to do also. We'll visit Thailand next year, yeah. Nice. Thailand is cool. But it's definitely like different. It's the Mexico of Asia. Oh man, start to freeze. Yeah, if you don't have trust, you don't have anything. Never heard that one, but yeah, it's kind of true. Like, it links into your own confidence also. You have to think about that. And it's good to know your own value. Maybe as a man sometimes you feel undervalued, and our value is not that high also, but still you gotta have self-respect and this and that. And women will respect you more also. Look at all these black ducks. They always chill here. Must be a good spot, or maybe they have like their nest close by. I feel like I never see a duck nest, but they must exist, right? They must go somewhere to chill. Yeah, that sucks that you're alone, man. Yeah, how far away are you, like, from Interlaken? You don't have to say, but yeah, you could ever like come hang out or whatever, and we kind of know each other, I guess, so you wouldn't be totally alone. Yeah, I'm sure you can make friends. You just have to, you know, like, be open to it and do small talk here and there. I should as well. Like I moved here also many years ago, and I know a lot of people, but I went out to many parties, and that's not necessarily the best people to know. But like these true good friendships, it's kind of hard. It always needs effort. And nowadays we feel less motivated to keep our friendships up because the internet is so good entertainment. 30 kilometers. Yeah, that's like half an hour drive, I guess. Approximately. Yeah, and if they don't respect you, you don't need them. Like as a man, I feel like I sometimes have become codependent also. Because once you have the sex, and then the sex is withdrawn, and of course all the other good things a relationship brings, you're like so needy, like you're like, oh man, I want it back. I'm willing to do almost everything. But that kind of makes it worse. Damn, the sun looks like the moon with all this mist. Crazy. That's the sun, guys. Okay. Yeah, it's cool that you smoke outside. Even in winter. Keep it up, man. I can't do it, man. But my fucking place smells like an ashtray sometimes. It kills a lot of the other smells. And insects don't like it also. So that's good, I guess. Yeah, Sabo's gonna come here, and then we're gonna rizz up the ladies, dude. We're gonna wingman him hard. I can't believe it's noon. To avoid codependency, you should just visit Laufhaus Arbeckstraße once in a while. Yeah, but even there you can get it. I know at least one guy who married a hooker. And honestly, if that is not almost codependent, I don't know what is. Igor, welcome back. For a while I thought you were this other guy that always has like a different account. But now I kind of think you're not at this point, because some things that you say are different. You feel like Inuvik also a little bit. But yeah, there is 9 billion people, so maybe you're just your own unique person. Also, Inuvik, if you're there, man, why are you not making good clips for me? You almost have the skills ready with the photoshops that you make, and they're kind of cool and funny. And yeah, I feel like some clips could work out well. Like for example, making a short highlight video of the stream sniping and stuff like that, and maybe some edits also, like, you know, like making it funny or weird or awkward or something. I'm the only one. Igor. That's cool. That's cool. It's better than if you're these other guys, even though I love them too. Love is maybe a strong word, like the American love, not the European love. Igor. Igor. He's alive. And the bird. So beautiful. I feel like the bird knows also. Bam. It's almost spring. The days are getting longer. No, I know a guy in real life, or I knew him. It's a long time ago. And I heard of many of them. It's more common than you think. And men also, they get this protective instinct and they want to save them and whatever. And some can be saved or want to be saved, but certainly not all of them. Like, there was this Thai guy that I met also that told me, like, once a hooker or once a whore, forever a whore. Wouldn't say that's totally true, but there's some truth to it. But as a man, you don't want to listen to it. Like, after you have the sex curse on you. No, after you like developed feelings and stuff from natural mechanisms. And yeah, Pretty Woman movies also. It's so fucked up and stupid also. But yeah, I think I'm confusing it with another movie also. But yeah, it's kind of stupid. But it was a good movie. But it has nothing to do with like positive education or something. Guys, look, wow. Oh my god. Wow, guys. I love that you self-censored hooker. Or at least I assume that's what he did. We shall not name the H word. Looks mystery. Very much mystery, yes. But yeah, there's this other movie with like Woody Allen, I think. And then some rich guy comes and offers them like $1 million or whatever to have sex with his wife. Oh, such a fucked up movie also, if you think about it. And that just shows that the 80s and 90s, they were not that great also. All these people trying to make a fire. It's kind of fun. Bro, what am I doing with my white hair and the mustache? What's the plan with them? Emmanuel, oh my god. No, that's like a soft core sex movie. I'm not gonna watch that. It's dirty. But yeah, there's a lot of streams that show like movies and series, or YouTube channels as well. Don't watch it too much. It can be fun sometimes though. And it's crazy how it works that they can pull it off. But it does make sense even for the movie and film producers and whatever to adapt to the new meta. soon then, Gandalf. And honestly, it can be bad nutrition that you don't eat good enough food. But it can be normal also, and it can be from stress. There's a lot of variation. And my grandfather, at least one of them, he had like white hair also with like 30-ish, 30, 40. Totally white hair. But yeah, he was like a Swiss soldier during World War II. So that was a stressful time. They were always constantly worried about getting invaded and having to fight to their death and not huge chance of winning and whatnot. And the food situation wasn't great either. Oh, it's a heart, guys. Young love. But it looks like over there is a question mark. Just write your name, initial, and then you're in. Swiss was neutral. Yeah, of course, but we were constantly scared of being invaded by the Germans, and then after we were scared about being invaded by the Russians, and maybe a little bit about the Allies, because the Allies bombed us also. And yeah, they had to train hard, and our plans, in case we would have been invaded, would have been like sacrificing a lot of troops, trying to save a lot of people, putting them in the mountains, and then keep fighting there until the last bullet. It's not very promising. And also blowing up all the bridges and tunnels. And we sent doctors to the Eastern Front also that helped the German wounded soldiers. I don't think my grandfather was one of these soldiers, but there was also like 2,500 Swiss men that joined the SS, etc., etc. Stuff happened, guys, and I don't know. Nobody never really knew. Also about my grandfather's father, nobody knows a lot about him either, but he worked like with the trains. And because we don't know anything about them, we assume it was bad. But yeah, we don't know, of course. Write your number there, maybe it's the one, yeah. And yeah, the thing is also like Switzerland and Germany worked together militarily for many centuries. Before the Second World War, we had the same military academies and stuff like that. So it was really not an easy situation. I think we had German airplanes also that we used to fight against German airplanes also. And yeah, we were surrounded, dude. There was only the, what's it called, the axis around us. And right here where I live also, they had like diplomatic relationships, internationality also with Germans. They came like here and talked about diplomatic. It's kind of normal that you do it, right? Switch to cigars. They last longer and much healthier. I don't know about healthier, but yeah. I don't like them also. I prefer small white sticks in my mouth. Except big brown, whatever. Didn't Freud say that also? He sexualized everything. That fucking idiot. And Freud also never cured anyone in his whole lifetime. He never cured anybody. Freud said that sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. No, I'm pretty sure Freud said if you like cigars, you basically want to suck black dicks. Oh. Just about everything now is unhealthy in some way. Yeah. And I think it's just also if you're healthy and super successful in business and whatever, and even have like 1 million kids, you're still gonna die, right? So, the great equalizer. What should we do with a drunken sailor? Get hit by a bus out of nowhere, yeah. Yeah, but even if you don't get hit by a bus, you're still gonna die. Like, it just changes everything, but... Or at least the perspective, but yeah. You still gotta try to make memories, even though if you lose them. Bing, bong, bong. Like the seagulls are hoping for food or something. No food here. There's bloody thousands of them. And yeah, it actually is kind of clearing up a little bit. But yeah, guys, imagine I had made like a fake asking for marriage fake proposal to Janie, dude. Because she said in the stream about marrying somebody from here. I could have made so many like potential viral clips, dude. Fuck. Next time. Those who helped the Nazis, were they at the Nuremberg trials? Most probably not. Maybe some. Many died also. And sometimes they never know where they died. They never find the body. And yeah, the doctors who were there, they were basically from the Red Cross, as far as I'm aware. And then that gives them like special permits. And if you're only a doctor, yeah, it's not as bad or whatever. I don't even know. I don't know, like I researched a lot about World War II, but one thing I can swear to you is like you will never know everything. Like that's one of the questions like it's super hard to answer, and you can never be sure. So she's a passport bro? Oh, fuck. No, not really. Yeah, she was joking. Yeah. But maybe a little bit not joking also, because she's already 33. She should really start to settle down somehow. It will not get easier and better. But yeah, she's kind of like, I don't want to say tomboy, but she's one of these women that can hang out with boys. You know what I mean? She has like some manly qualities to her, in the good way, or at least that's how women look at it also. And it can be nice, like to have a bro woman or whatever. Oh, that sounds so wrong. Maybe somebody gets what I mean. And yeah, many joined the Germans also, like from many countries, and most of them also, I think they didn't go to the Nuremberg trials. But I don't even really know. And yeah, the Nuremberg trials, they weren't perfect either. They even killed sometimes like under 18 or year-olds and stuff like that, I think. It wasn't all perfect, even though the good guys won. But yeah, let's not talk about it. It's a super sad topic. But overall, it didn't even change that much. The world kept turning. Only the people involved were like scarred. Everybody else was just like fine. Going home slowly. Just want to chill. And I gotta make a phone call. And yeah, I should really do some gaming, and then I would stream also, but if I just watch stuff, then I might not stream. But yeah, in general, I feel like if I was sober, I could stream some more. Like for a while I was sober, right, also in summer. And I achieved so much more in streaming during that time, technologic-wise and stuff. Technology, yeah. Damn the view. Oh my god, such a crazy view. But I see it fucking every day. Boring. I wish I was like this woman from that movie where she forgets everything. And then I could wake up in Switzerland every day. For the first time. By the way, these people that say, oh, you're lucky that you were born there or whatever, they piss me off so much. I feel like there's no connection between luck and where you are born. It's not like fucking random lottery, guys. But that's what all these boomers say and believe. Yeah, the mist does make it look different, it's true. But there was so much mist recently, like I'm over the mist now also. First it was kind of nice, but does anybody also remember last year, was there that much mist? I feel like last year there was like almost no mist. I might have just forgotten though. Or never went outside. Maybe nature is healing and that's why the mist is back. Because I feel like I remember having a lot of mist when I was young. Walking to school and stuff. It's crazy when it's dark and misty and then there's like the street lamps. It's a nice vibe. And what happened happened here? Was that the beaver? Probably, huh? The beaver eating the butt of this big tree. Why? Or... yeah, it was the beavers. I hope the tree is gonna be okay. We should kill some fucking beavers. Babar kurva. Does help from the state allow you traveling there? An island in the Atlantic Ocean. I don't know if they help me or whatever, but yeah. I guess it would be possible. Missed the mist. It's good that you said that it was supposed to be a joke. It is kind of funny. Igor. Where are you from, Igor? I somehow thought you're American, but you're probably Middle Eastern. From Qatar. But no, then you would have donated more already. Oh damn, the battery went super fast from like half to a quarter. But yeah, it should last for how long I wanted to keep streaming. How you know Bobber is a beaver? Because it has been a meme. It's like a famous meme. Bobber kurwa. So you're from Poland or what? What language I speak? Mainly only German and English. I know some French, but yeah, I almost never use it, so it's not very good. And I know a few words from many languages, but just a few. And I guess I have a good, actually, language brain, but I don't really use it. At least some people told me that I have a good language brain. And yeah, I learned English a lot autodidactic also. Like I teach it to myself by just being in the internet and watching movies in English in the holidays, and nowadays I only look at everything in English if it's available. But if it's originally German, then I watch it in German also, because I just don't like the synchronization mainly. But a lot of German stuff is so trash also, because it's always so woke and this and that. And there's like almost no Germans in the movies. Kind of joking, but kind of not also. Moscow, Russia. Yeah, Igor sounds Russian for sure. But there's other Igors as well. And yeah, Russian I know. Horosho. I learned that once. Horosho means like super or good. And privyet and Nastrovie, of course. And do svidaniya. Although do svidaniya almost sounds like it's something else. Like Transylvanian or something. And I know Kagadila, but I don't remember what it means. And yeah, Moscow seems kinda nice, but the whole war thing, kinda annoying, not gonna lie. I mean the special operations, sir. Banned. Now I'm banned from Russia. Yeah, riding the bare chested. That's a classic. I almost went into like, there's also like a lot of good things, this and that, but yeah, let's not even get started with that. Sadly, it's not the time, you know. That's like one annoying thing about the war. Like you can't talk that freely anymore without stepping on somebody's toes. And yeah, one thing I hope everybody kind of knows is like the government and the people, it's just not exactly the same thing. That's all right. Yeah, I know, I know. I'm not worried about you. I'm pretty sure you're cool. And it's not easy for you either. But yeah, the reputation of Russians went up for decades. I think even before the fall of the Soviet Union, but certainly after for sure. And now again, it's just like, yeah, it's changing, I guess. But I know some Swiss people also, they're like super pro, but most, I guess, just believe in the average opinion that is like broadcast from the media. And I personally, I just know that I don't know. I'm not the person who will decide the moral justifications and what is right and what is wrong, if that even exists. Never trust the media. Yeah, it's kind of true, but yeah. You just have to filter it a little bit. And try to have your own opinion. Imagine being normal, yeah. Although isn't that something that we all want also? Just want to be seen as normal and accepted. I'm an alien. Englishman in New York. Ooh, I'm an alien. It's because we want to be loved, yeah. Maybe that's more accurate than wanting to be normal. We also want to be loved as we are and accepted as we are. Damn, it almost feels warm, a little bit sun coming through. No, I don't want to leave. How much battery? 17%. What's the time? 12:30. Nice. I don't know, people. God damn it. I can't go somewhere else. But yeah, crazy how it clears up. Huh? Looks pretty wild. Yeah, it's better to be loved for who you really are. I saw this meme also where they said like, I hope you're winning the war that you're not telling anybody about. No, it's not the Toblerone mountain. That's in Zermatt. Sun-kissed. Ich bin ein kleines Mädchen. Yeah, I think I get what you mean. Yeah, especially women, am I right? Such an insane GigaChat view today. Just when I complained about being bored about it and seeing it every day, it kind of dawns on me, or maybe it put in some little more extra effort for me. Yeah, it's nice. Let's leave though. Battery's dying. Might as well walk a bit towards home. Oh, I'm an alien. I'm a little alien. I'm a Swisslish man in Swiss. Okay, guys, finish your essays. Send your 500 letters, maximum length chat message in the next 3 minutes. Maybe we should go up the mountain, because up the mountain the mist is gonna look like a lake, and above still clouds, or slightly blue sometimes. Oh, 5% battery, it's dying. I can't even see it anymore. So yeah, I say goodbye if you're still there. Goodbye, guys. Take care. It's too dark now, like the screen went like dark because it's on 5%. When it's fucking dark, I mean when it's cold, the battery dies sometimes fast. Okay, bye guys, take care, thanks. Remember to follow and subscribe to YouTube, and send PayPal money, send bits, send subscriptions. We need support for better streams, and for Christmas, New Year. It's kind of like a charity. I need it. Okay, bye. Bye everyone. Bye. Take care. Merry Christmas. If you don't go live before Christmas, have a nice day. Yeah. Same old to you guys. And yeah, I might go live again. I might even stream on Christmas. I will see how I feel it. Maybe even New Year as well. Haven't planned anything. Bye, 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 bye. I'm just gonna let it die, I guess, although it's better to not let it die. Let me just end it. Bye.